Hey everyone, it's Erik Thor, and in today's video we're talking about what and why INFJs are so often dissatisfied with romantic relationships. The truth is, INFJs tend to statistically score among the highest in terms of relationship satisfaction. What that means is many INFJs feel dissatisfied with their partners. So in this video we're talking about what INFJs can do to break that pattern and how you can feel more fulfilled in relationships. The truth is, I think most INFJs tend to focus on what their partner needs from them first. What that means is you find a person and you decide that this person kind of fits with what you are seeking. You tend to have this ideal or expectation for what the relationship should be like, and you tend to look for a person that will fit this and a person that will be like that. And often what the INFJ does is they find and they look and they think and they go like, oh, that this person kind of matches what I want. Now the second question becomes, how can I fit what this person wants? And so the INFJ first builds up an idea in their head of their ideal partner, and then they think about what kind of person they need to be in order to attract such a person, in order to make such a person happy. And so the INFJ suddenly changes their personality and their expectations and their actions and behavior in order to accommodate the need of the other person. Now, the more they do this, the more they might slowly undermine their own health and well-being. The truth is, the more you have to be somebody else to match another person, the less happy and the less good you feel in that relationship. So the more the INFJ changes their personality to accommodate other people, the less satisfied INFJ is going to be with the overall relationship. Now, what tends to happen in this is that sometimes INFJs might be drawn to partners that see, oh, this person is really able to meet my needs. So the other person feels like, wow, this INFJ person is amazing at doing and being the kind of person I want to have. And they're really receptive to criticism and feedback. So if I ask for more, they're going to do their best to want to please me and satisfy me. And so this person might think, okay, how can I get even more from this person? Oh, how can I get this person to give me even more of what I need? How can I get this person to make me even happier? What can I do to make this person change themselves even more? And this kind of triggers the death spiral of the relationship, because the more the other person is pulling for you to become somebody else, and the more you let them have, the less satisfied you become, and eventually you start feeling like this isn't your relationship and this is not what you want. And often what I found is, even if the INFJ actually deeply loves the other person, INFJs often break up because they feel like they can't be the other person's ideal match. Many INFJs break up because they give up, and that means that they break up because, oh, I can't fit myself in this person's image or expectations. I can't be the person the other person wants me to be. So this is really difficult, and it's going to sometimes feel like a personal failure for you as an INFJ, because it's going to feel like a failure of character. If only I was a better person, if only I was more, if only if I did more, this relationship would have worked out. But eventually you notice that you have boundaries and you have struggles and you have problems and you have limitations, and you can't completely compromise yourself to the other person. So thinking about that, INFJ, what are things that you've given up in your relationship that are important to you? And how can you make sure that you talk with the other person about this so that you can bring this back into the relationship, and so that you can bring yourself back into the relationship? The second thing I want you to think about is, what are your expectations in a person? The truth is, INFJs are prone to building up a very unhealthy ideal for what kind of a person they want in their life. And so I want you to be very, very mindful of your expectations for a romantic match. What is it you believe to be a romantic match truly? What are your expectations? The truth is, many INFJs have this kind of ideal life partner in their head of what kind of a person they want to have. And yeah, it can be like very difficult for other people to meet that as well. And as much as you compromise yourself to meet the other person's needs, the other person might also be compromising themselves to meet yours. Often INFJs measure how much themselves they are by how much they are able to make the other person meet their own expectations. And so you might believe that an ideal partner has to be constantly positive or optimistic or enthusiastic or energetic or happy, or they might need to be very creative, or they need to be very intellectual. And you might feel if they're not these things, well, it's because of you. It's because you are not inviting them to be that, and it's because you are not supportive enough or doing enough to make them be that person for you. So it's also about recognizing, that kind of a pattern of mismatched expectations and mismanaged expectations and poor communication. Every personality type struggles with communication, and that's just showing up authentically, sharing your needs authentically, but also recognizing that everyone is a little wrong. No person is perfect, no person is. And all that goes down to you as well, going to be perfect, and it's going to be who you want them to be. So practicing acceptance and of yourself and of the other person is key to somehow feeling satisfied in a relationship. Or do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching.